Yes, I'm a very important person. I just got through telling you I'm the only interesting person in the room.
So, do you want to follow up with the thing?
No, I'm very curious. Like, where? How?
This cannot be the podcast, surely.
Actually,
Fun fact, it is.
Well, do an intro. Do an opening, please.
There's no opening.
I'm not going to participate until there's no opening. What's the name of it? I'll do the opening. What's the name of this joke cast?
Still recording.
I understand. What's the name of the joke cast so I can do the opening?
Still recording.
The name is called Still Recording?
Yeah.
Clever.
Because guess what?
Yep.
We're still recording.
Is that true? Okay, great. Hello out there and welcome to Still Recording, the absolute... What's that?
There's an article. The Still Recording Podcast.
Well, we all know what time it is. That's right. Thanks for tuning in to the Still Recording Podcast with me, Brian Govatos, and a couple hootenanny jokamos. All right.
Is he the new host?
I don't know what's going
Well, certainly someone has to be, Tony. Certainly someone needs to be.
Just took it over.
on. I feel uncomfortable. I need an adult.
You just got a bar.
I did.
You got
it
a
finally
bar.
came in?
It
Yeah.
finally came in.
Did you build it?
No, I don't. I'm not a man who does. I'm a man who dreams.
He's a man who purchases and a man who hires other men to...
I'm just imagining for the next 4 years, it's just all sitting in like plastic wrap from the delivery guys. They've got it all in. It's ready to go. And it's just covered in dust because it's just been sitting there for years. Just
That
waiting
was
for
the
you.
case over the weekend. But then I hired some triple Bs, some big burly boys, and I had them come over and help me move this furniture. And I don't do anything, and I don't care who knows it. I won't do anything unless I got some big burly boys to help me. I'm thinking brushing my teeth last night. I was like, why am I doing this solo? It'd be much better with some big burly boys. So anyway, I got those licensed, bonded, and insured big burly boys. And they moved that furniture downstairs, so it's fine.
Well, there you go. Congratulations.
That's my endorsement on the triple Bs.
I would like.
Do you have a recommendation?
What's the new?
Actually, it was. Let's endorse Miracle Movers of Utah. That's Miracle Movers of Utah. Licensed, bonded, and insured. See store for Utah.
Do you have a promo code?
Yeah, promo code BUYS.
I'm guessing it's BOIS.
Oh,
or
it's a
BOII.
Z. It's a Z. B-O-I. What are we talking about? This is pointless and feckless.
You're the one that keeps changing topics.
No, he asked me about the bar. I got the bar. It came from Indonesia. I ordered it about 8 months ago. It arrived on a huge pallet. I had to get it moved in there. It was awful.
Let's rewind.
I have a question.
Let's rewind.
Scrap that.
We're gonna rewind.
Before we rewind,
Okay.
I have a question.
All right.
There's a new term now for virgin drinks. It's not virgin drinks anymore. It's something else. What's the new term?
We're alcoholics, so
Yeah.
That's great. But like, what is the new term? I remember seeing it when I was at a restaurant recently. There's a new term for that.
not alcohol free.
No, he's saying rather than saying I'll have a virgin daiquiri
Sure.
or a virgin margarita, there's now what's it called, like a wholesome margarita or something like that.
An innocent margarita.
No, I'm looking it up because I remember seeing it and I was like, what are they talking about? And Maddie was like, oh, this is the new like virgin drink thing, and I'm like,
So,
why did they change it?
Just for those that are watching and are
There's
listening,
no
he's
one
looking
watching.
it
There's
up.
no one listening.
He's looking it up on the Snowbird app because they have their own their own bar and stuff there.
They have something.
Yeah.
Drink
Thank you.
menu.
There you go. So a new way to say virgin daiquiri is
Cold beverages. Bourbon,
That's not
whiskey, vodka, bottled beer,
you say
nightcaps,
virgin.
mocktails.
Yes,
Oh, yeah,
mocktails
well,
for sure.
Dude, the
Yes.
TGI Fridays called
Yep.
it mocktails.
But we should have been able to.
Years
In his
ago.
defense, we should have been able to say that. We
But
did,
it's TGI Fridays. No, that doesn't exist
This isn't
anymore.
I should have known.
Fridays, though. This is 71.
Well, so I want to go back to the bar. So where'd you find the bar in the first place? Did you just eBay it or?
eBay. No, I went to Alibaba
That's right. Why not AliExpress?
because I'm a man of integrity. I'm a gentleman.
Okay.
I'm a serious international import
I
exporter.
heard a different word. See, you said I'm a man of integrity. What I heard is I'm cheap.
See, now there's a fine line. The difference between a man of integrity and cheapness is papyrus thin. So you really have to think about it in terms of value proposition and bankruptcy.
What's the value prop of your bar?
It was cheap.
It was cheap, but it took, what, 8 months to arrive to you?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the kind of thing that if I were to try to buy it domestically, it would have been, I think, close to $20,000.
So
Vomit.
if
Yeah.
you... So
And
did
that's-
it come prefabbed, or you
it's
had...
about 5 or 6 pieces.
Okay, so
That's really not
did you
bad.
have any pieces not being able to be put together?
Currently texting with a neighbor of mine who
Not a burly boy?
he could be considered a
is he a
big
burly
burly
boy?
boy.
All right. Another big
Who am I
boy.
channeling? Who is that voice? A big burly boy. Who is that?
It's your inner. It's your inner.
Oh, is it like is
Think
it?
of,
It's just your inner.
from Hollywood Squares.
It's Hollywood Squares.
Yeah,
Who-
yeah.
No.
No.
It's who the alien on American Dad is based off of.
yeah.
But who is that guy?
I know-
Call
I-
in with who is the guy from Hollywood Squares?
We
He's-
have a phone number. They
Go ahead and
can
call right in. Oh, I'm
Not
sorry. I don't think I
live.
understand.
Oh,
I
you're
don't
not
understand.
live, but they could call in and leave a message, and we
Are
could
you
play
streaming
it.
this?
No,
We're not. We're not live.
we're not live right
Why
now.
not?
Thank the heavens. I don't think the viewing and listening audience could handle the power of the Burly Boys. Now listen, is that our new name? We're the Burly Boys. Thanks for tuning in and welcome to the Burly Boys.
Wait,
Coming up
I
now,
never agreed
we're
to this.
talking about import-exporting business and the shipping container issues off the coast of LA Harbor.
George Costanza used to work for our event.
He's an import-exporter.
Importer exporter.
Yeah, I'm not the only one. Yeah, we all saw Seinfeld. We all get it.
I don't
Now,
think he saw Seinfeld.
there's one piece of this pub. This
Me?
one.
Yeah.
Like 2 episodes.
Yeah,
He didn't
yeah.
watch
So he
Seinfeld.
just yada yada
He just
Seinfeld.
yada
You
yada.
can't yada yada Seinfeld. Now listen, those are inside jokes for everyone out there who was alive in the '90s and awake. Now, there is a piece of the pub that is not yet delivered. It's the roof, the ceiling to it. It is too
roof.
big. It's like 8 by 8.
How?
Wait a minute. Hold on.
How is there a roof in a room?
Yeah.
Next, I'll introduce you to nested tables and really blow your mind. Things can be inside other things. It's like a babushka. It's like a babushka bar.
What's the point?
The point is that a canopy bar. You ever walked into a
okay.
place and there's
Yeah.
a
There's a little
clearly
bit of a-
defined, like if you go to a
they don't-
tiki bar or something, the
Yeah.
bar itself has its own ceiling.
So it delineates the
It's a Tiffany
the
glass
difference.
delineation, quite much like the bifurcation between the candy corn lovers and the Twizzler adherents. There is this difference in a bar.
Is there
I don't know where I was going with
Is
that.
there a bifurcation between the
Listen,
Twizzlers
I
and the
don't
red
listen.
line
No one
people?
wants to hear the word bifurcation anymore.
All right, we'll stop saying bifurcation then.
We have exhausted it.
Okay. But now that you've got the bar in there,
Yes.
when are we coming over?
You have an open invitation. As long as I'm not home, you can come over whenever.
As long as you're not home.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I just hang out with your gremlin kids.
Sure, I don't care.
I still love the first time I come over to your house. The first kid, don't close the door. Just completely.
Why did they say that?
I don't know.
Oh, I know why. It's because they thought it might be an opportunity for them to escape, and so they were asked. They knew that in front of others, I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
You lost.
I wouldn't be able to maintain my weird. What was I just going? Was this a human trafficking joke I was trying to make? It's hard to get there with the being safe, so we just abandoned it halfway through. Anyway, my children totally love living at home, and it's on their own volition, and they adore their parents.
You got that out? Do you want to retake that?
I thought it was believable. I thought it
think
played.
we're good
I thought it played.
Yeah, we're good with that.
So let's talk
That's
about
good.
what's the current biggest issue in your love lives?
In our what?
In your love life? Like what's the
Okay.
biggest what if I asked your partner right now, what's the biggest thing you need to be working on? What would that be?
Like you're asking Maddie, what?
Boy, nothing gets past you. You're a real quick guy. So yeah, I'm asking your partner what your biggest issue is. And she would say,
cleaning?
"What? You're dirty?
Are you a dirty
You're a
boy?
dirty big burly boy?
The dirty boy.
Dirty boy." I'm literally quoting you. Roll back the tape. Scrap, bap, bap, I don't know. Maybe I'm dirty. Wow. Tape doesn't lie. Okay. Well, good answer, Tony.
Like this has been doctored.
There's no editing bay
I
here.
don't know if there's any editing yet. We haven't done the edit yet. I'll get to it, and I'll skip this
Well, I
part.
don't think there's.
Skip this part. This is where we're getting into the true nitties
I'll
and
skip this-
gritties.
I'll skip this part from doing any kind of editing.
Yeah, there's no editing.
Exactly.
We just did it live.
Done.
Here, hit it again. I don't know that I'm dirty. I think mine would probably be to think about the most recent kind of serious conversations we've had. Mine would probably be that I don't do a good job listening during a rant. I like to participate and I like to it's kind of a stereotypical men are from Mars, women are from Venus sort of situation, I suppose, where it's like when I'm fed a list of problems, I want to be like, oh well, don't do that. Try this. I'm troubleshooting,
Yeah.
and she's been trying to convince me lately that the value of just listening, which I know sounds so cliche, but it's still a struggle for me because I'm like, well, what's the point? It almost feels abusive. It almost feels abusive because I'm like, you just now forcing me to sit and listen to you throw sewage at my face, and I'm just supposed to be like, I love this feeling of sewage on my face.
At the same time, though, like at the end of it, you know, if it's being thrown at you or thrown beside you, you're letting her vent, and that's
creating a space.
Yeah, and that's the same thing for me. Is that I'm a problem
Space
solver.
for
She
big
comes
burly
to me
boys.
with an issue that she's having. I first off, I tend to interrupt her, which I know she hates. So I need to work
I do
on
that too.
But second off, I tend to like give my opinion, which
Yes.
a lot of the times has no bearing whatsoever.
Yes.
I don't know what her job is like.
Yes.
I have no idea what she's going through. I'm just giving her my life experience, and my life experience with what we do is almost a 180. So there's very few commonality. What she wants is a listener. She just wants me to be there for her. She doesn't want us to solve the problem. She's smart enough to figure it out herself, and she'll figure it out.
Maybe that's my problem, is that I don't believe anyone is smart enough to figure out their own problems.
Yeah,
I'm a believer of the situation of you're too close to the problem to be able to see the problem.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like as the philosopher Lin-Manuel Miranda says, I mean, when there's a fire you're trying to douse, you can't put it out from the side of the house. I'm in the cabinet. I'm complicit in Washington bent over backward and listen. If Washington isn't going to listen to dissident, no, what is it? If Washington ain't going to listen to disciplined dissidents, this is the difference. This kid is out. Whoa.
Where did you learn that?
Broadway!
Hamilton.
All right.
Broadway!
How again?
Broadway!
There we go.
Once more.
No.
I don't know, because I'm dirty.
This episode is sponsored by Poddex. If you go to poddex.com and use offer code LAZY and still recording, you can get 10% off your first deck. These decks are a combination of 52 cards, and on each card is a question. It's like an icebreaker.
Great.
So, Quinnton,
I'm into
please
this.
ask the first
Why didn't you
question.
open with this?
Because we like to end with it. And this is
How long have we been going?
Too
this
long.
is our show.
Is it? Because I think everyone out there listening is questioning that. Let's go ahead and get to the deck. Thanks.
Let's go.
I'm trying to see which ones we haven't done.
Well, again, it doesn't matter if we've done it. Our answers might have changed, and he's never done it.
Let's. Mr. Brian,
Oh God.
have you ever accidentally texted the wrong person, and how did it turn out? We're looking for a serious case scenario. We're not looking for
Right. Sure. Yeah.
We're looking for you texted your boss, "Hey, I want to suck."
I want to suck some candy corn with those big burleys. Now listen. Yes, I don't think I've never had a that soap opera moment of it being like. It's always been innocuous. It's always been like, oh shoot, sorry, I didn't mean to send that to you, but it was just a hey, what's up kind of message. So, but no, I've been very lucky. I have though, when switching between apps frequently, you talk to someone for a little bit on WhatsApp, and then you also talk to them on Facebook Messenger. You also talk to them in texting, and I have when like alt tabbing through those kind of apps. I have typed out a very personal message and hovered over the enter key and realized it was going to the wrong person. And so I think as time goes by and as my life becomes more and more fragmented with different apps, it's only a matter of time before something devastating happens.
Do you prefer the fragmentation, or would you rather
No,
everybody just
I want
use one app?
I will go on whatever app. If all my friends and family tomorrow were like, we're all on MySpace, I'll be like, fine, I'll go. I want to go where everyone because the joining in for messaging apps is the only point of messaging apps anyway, right? But right now it's incredible to me that I'll get a text message from someone, and because I'm on Android, that the video in the text message just looks like
Terrible.
It's not even.
Yeah.
It's not even.
Like, why would you?
It's beyond a joke.
It's not,
Here's the thing. I
no
don't
point.
think if you're out there and you use an iPhone and all your friends use iPhones, you probably don't know this incredible fact that people on Android phones, when they receive a picture message from you or a video message, it comes through like it has been Xeroxed 75 times, but instead of ink on the final print, It's using depression.
It comes.
It's using the emotional state of depression.
You remember the Razor phone?
You can't see it.
I feel like it's either direction though. Like
It can be sometimes. It depends
can
on.
be
It depends on. I think the message, like Google Messages or Samsung Messages, they compress it differently. But you're right. It's better one way versus the other. But sometimes it's so bad that it's It's 3G. It's
yeah.
it's real. It's a real media file.
No, it's not even 3G. It's like 2G Edge.
Yeah.
But that's why like with Aurelia, she's on Android. I'm on iOS. We use Facebook Messenger.
We use Facebook, or I use Signal now a lot. Signal's fantastic.
Yeah, I can't convince enough people to go
Yeah.
Signal.
Yeah.
You know.
I use it as like for VIPs, so it's like family members. So I know if I have a Signal message, you don't want to be on my Signal. You don't want to get videos of the kids. The Signal is basically just for like pictures of kids.
This is a video that my buddy sent me of his Tesla. You can clearly.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, is that
It's
who I
Sack.
think it is?
Yeah.
Sack.
Sack?
Come on. Sack.
You do it right, Sack.
Sack?
Send the message in WhatsApp. I don't know. What am I supposed to say?
No, send the message and group me if anything.
Group
Then he
me.
sends me a picture and it looks great.
Interesting.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's issues there, but that's another.
I love this topic. Great. See, we did it. You had provided a
Have you ever been
structure.
electrocuted?
Only when I was trying to have my sexual preference altered.
Okay. How'd that go?
Well, you know about the big burly boys, so.
Well, what if that was your goal?
Have I been electrocuted? No. Only by holding on to the electrified fences for that
Have you ever been
titillating shock.
Waxed? If so, what?
Oh yeah, I've had a sack and crack done several times.
1 second. Have you ever been tased
No,
for fun?
no.
What?
Okay.
You and I have vastly different ideas of fun.
been
Because I'm dirty.
Boom.
That was him, not me.
I'm not. Oh, now I'm the audio producer here. I didn't rewind the tape. I don't know who did that. Anyway, yes, I've been waxed a few times. When I got waxed the first time, had my sack and crack done at the box. It's called the box.
Oh, is the box good?
Yes, it was in Vegas. I had friends in with me because it's a fun thing. It's funny.
Funny.
So I'm on all fours
Yeah.
having this done, and they took a picture, and I had that picture framed, and I sent it to my parents for Christmas.
Oh, that's very sweet of
And
you.
so that's what they have on their bookshelf now at home.
That's wonderful. And that's the conversation starter.
It's quite the conversation starter.
Like, what is that? That's our son.
Getting waxed.
So that's fun.
Next,
How fast can you say the alphabet?
Go.
I would say I could probably say it 38 miles an hour.
All right, let's see it.
Well, I can't. The conditions have to be optimal. These are not those conditions.
Running start.
How? What does that even mean? That's a metaphor. I'm saying literally I could say the alphabet 37 miles an hour. What did I say? 38 miles an hour.
You said 38.
You slow down.
What happened to your mile?
How can you answer that question? Is this meant to be a demonstration?
Sure, why not?
How fast can you say the alphabet? Who's quantifying or qualifying the quality of the alphabet? Because obviously you could just be like ABC, Z.
Or yeah, you can
and you're saying that's
do
not.
the Peter Griffin thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. It's all on there. Slow the tape
Do
down.
the Sesame Street thing, and you go Avki Jack is.
What is that? What is this? What is that?
He's having a stroke.
You stroked out?
No, it's a Sesame Street thing. It's when Big Bird sees the alphabet for the first time.
Oh, and he
He
says
He
it.
sings it as a word, and it's Avki Jack is.
That's pretty good.
Okay,
that's
that's
the
actually
only
quite
interesting thing you've
impressive.
said so far,
That's
and it was
very
good enough that it outweighed the
Yeah.
dirty talk that you were so
That
keen
might
to
be
do.
the title of this episode.
Yep.
It won't be. Okay.
Yep.
Have you ever licked a battery?
Licked a battery. Who hasn't? Please. That's
I
what.
actually haven't.
You've never 9 volted?
He's never
No.
9 volted.
Didn't you say you've never blown your nose?
I haven't. That's not a card though. That's just a fact.
Well, hold
I just
on.
remember this from
How do you,
2014.
you've never blown your
No.
nose?
You and I have large Mack truck sized nostrils. You had to blow your nose?
I do.
Interesting. I've never
Yeah.
got the
I-
impulse to.
I have a whole allergy issue. Mm-hmm.
He's
So
allergic to cats.
I'm allergic to BS as well too, and I'm currently surrounded by it. But I have to.
Absolutely
I have to
hilarious
take Claritin.
commentary. Hilarious
Thank you. I have to
commentary.
take Claritin or Zyrtec and
Yeah.
a bunch of other things.
But yes, I've never blown my
These
nose.
cards are amazing. What's the weirdest place you've had sex? Moving on. What slogan?
Why even say it then if we're not gonna? Why even say the question then if we're not gonna address it?
I think for me was in the prom and the you know how elevators have like the elevator room for all the mechanics to go in.
Yeah.
Yeah, there.
Oh, a very visceral place to do that. I could see being surrounded by elements of such power and magnitude. I can see the allure for sure and danger.
Up and down.
Up and down. Yes. Okay. Great. Great answer.
Yeah.
I don't know if I really have a good answer for that. Maybe on this this sounds more impressive than it is. So initially it's going to sound like, oh, please. But then you think about it and you're going to be like, oh, yeah, okay. On top of a motorcycle.
Okay.
Because you're out in the wilderness somewhere and it's
Yeah.
like the only place to you need a prop.
You need a prop
And
up.
but then the story is that you did it on a motorcycle, which
Right.
sounds great. But then you're like, oh, it's actually
You don't
not
need
that.
to
It's
elaborate.
the best of a bad situation.
Yeah, you don't elaborate. That's the.
Oh,
On
I've
a mic-
never learned that
on a-
lesson. I refuse to learn that lesson.
I actually I
Is it
was,
moving?
Always
Don't worry about it.
elaborate.
don't worry about it. I was on a motorcycle. What did you do
Is
next?
it moving? We were moving.
I don't get it.
This one we did last time, but I'm curious. I want to hear your answer.
Oh,
What is
okay.
the scariest sound you could hear in the middle of the night?
I think I've heard it before. I think it's
And when is that coming out of?
when I'm it's when I walk around at night when I have to go pee pee.
Okay, so what's the
It's
scariest
like
sound
what?
that doesn't require you to open your mouth?
It doesn't require you.
Yeah.
Scariest sound doesn't require. What can you guys get? What did you answer?
I said to hear my own daughter scream my name in complete terror.
Sure. Yeah. I
I
guess.
said a
Yeah, that's true.
mountain lion in heat.
Why does the in heat matter? What is that? What is
Allow
that?
me to, allow me to demonstrate. Please hold.
Oh, jeez.
I'll do the Jeopardy theme song if that's okay with you.
It's not going to be okay with the Turner Broadcasting Network, but sure. I don't even know if that's the right network. I'm glad we picked Captain Tone Deaf to do the jingle. That was fantastic. Now, the
you go.
scare.
Here we go.
Imagine you're in the woods. It's
No.
complete pitch black.
I'll give you that one. This is that's petrifying. Yep, I'm stone cold frightened. That's horrifying. Good entry. And similarly, then I guess mine could be a mid-coital turtle.
That's what I said.
That's what he
That's
said.
what I
Nuh-uh.
freaking said. I so
And he's
said
like,
it.
it's cute. And I'm like,
No, it's not cute.
I said it was. Yeah, I
He said it was
I said
cute.
it was
Quote it.
cute.
No, I don't want that.
For those listening, that was him, not a recording.
So I said it was cute only because when you watch the face of the turtle that's on the back, it's like he's trying so hard to do what he's wanting to do, but he's a turtle and it's very awkward. So it was kind of cute.
I have another answer. The
Phone.
like federal emergency alert sound.
Oh well, that
like-
was
That
one of
to
our
wake up at like
Yeah.
2:30 in the morning. It's like,
Yeah.
is there an asteroid? What's going on?
Yeah,
That would be good.
Yeah.
There's actually, fun fact, there's those recordings, all of
thanks.
those different public announcements and stuff like that, they're public. Like the audio files are all public.
Yeah.
So you can actually go find the recording for if
Yeah.
the nuke was going to hit the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
and it was within 250 miles of your location, you could get an exact recording of what that would sound
Ooh,
like.
nice. Yeah, but why ruin the thrill of it when it happens for real?
So we both answered this one. I want to know your answer. What is the absolute worst name you could give your child? My answer was Zach, spelled X-A-Q. Because I know someone who has that name.
Maybe Donald.
Well, nowadays that connotation is
Yeah,
pretty.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of names that wouldn't age well.
I said Gordon. Gordon is a terrible kid.
Gordy, Gordo. Yeah. A lot.
Gordo,
Nickname
Gordy,
possibilities are
those
bad.
good, but calling a kid Gordon is just
Gordon.
weird. Come on, Gordon. Let's go. That's just weird.
Little Gordon, cute little Gordon.
I feel like he needs a
Well, we are
suit.
in the land of the worst names. We are in Utah. where that seems like the pastime is. Yeah, this is Jesse with a K, obviously. What? What? And this is Blixton. That's Blixton. That's Clance. That's Blumpty, and that's Clinky. What? These aren't. Well, we just like to be weird and creative. So.
Are they 7 dwarfs?
I don't know.
And there's Snow White involved.
I mean, I'm even a product of that is my name.
Is it?
Quinnton with 2 N's.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
I technically fall in that, but it makes it easier to make Quinn because I actually have the 2 N's already there.
Yeah.
So,
You are.
so mine is like a functional.
In a way, you're
You guys, I really want.
Yeah.
In a way, they thought ahead. Like,
I really want a nickname. Can you guys give me a nickname? I want one so bad.
Do you not have a nickname?
No.
Have you
Never had one.
Burly
Baldy.
Boy?
Baldy's not interesting.
Burly Boy.
I'm not burly and big enough, and I'm basically not even a boy. My gamer tag is just because I probably came up with when I was 11, and so it's just my initials, Bag ZY. Bagsy.
That's a fun name.
Great.
Is that your nickname now?
I'm not. That's not gonna get anyone moist.
Am I gonna call you? Am I gonna call you Bagsy on tomorrow's conference call?
Ugh.
I mean, it's better than his name when you first started playing games. His online name was just Hannides.
Yeah.
No, but Hannides is cool.
No, it's not. It's just his last name.
Yeah, but if you got a cool last name, that should. I want to live in a world where we're all just last names. I don't like anyone's first name. I don't want to know anyone on a first name basis.
Do you like TV shows like cop
Oh,
dramas
for sure.
where they just call each other? by last
Get Hannides in here. Oh, that's all I want my work life to be and my personal life. I don't want to know.
I'm
I don't want to call
kind
my
of in
wife.
love with it.
I want to call my wife by her last name, which is different than mine.
I'm kind of in love with calling people by their last name.
Yeah, then let's do that.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Govatos.
See, it's hot, but my last name isn't good either.
Govatos.
Govatos, Govatis, Gonzalez, Consuelo.
Okay. Well, do you think
Galapagos.
Do you think Hannides is any better?
Yeah, Hannides makes.
Amenities, Kennedy, Hannides.
Yeah, but that's just. I'm saying, if you read it, it's clear what yours is.
Not really.
No.
No.
His looks like Hannides.
Yeah.
Only if you are the whitest of white milk toast nothingness.
Or an AI.
If you Hannides.
Yeah. I get that. I get that Siri likes it.
Tony Hannides. All right, that's pretty good.
Is a friend of ours. His last name is mispronounced to be High Kick.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's good.
High
I
kick.
think you should. I told him
Just
you should
run with
go
it?
by
Just
him.
run with
That's
it.
amazing.
High kick. High kick. Yeah. Ryan High kick.
Flying Ryan High Kick.
There we go.
You got to come up with a gamer tag, and that can be your nickname.
Why wouldn't the gamer tag follow the nickname?
They are synonymous.
Well, then let's start with the nickname, because gamer tags are for grown baby boys. We know this is true.
You should walk out right now.
Can I? Am I allowed?
No.
I don't know. I need a name. Just Stewie Griffin. Just go by B-Rye. No one wants a B-Rye. Brian ruined that from Family Guy. It's over. And by the way, every Brian is a wiener. Think about it. Have you known any cool Brians in your life?
I mean, my father-in-law's a Brian.
No, he's a wiener. I met him.
Did you?
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. This is amazing that you don't remember this. He's a freaking Dweebus Maximus. You don't think I remember this guy? He's a Brian, hook, line, and sinker. I don't care. I didn't care. I met him for 5 seconds.
Last names preferred.
I don't know your father-in-law's surname. Okay, here we go. Because I'm dirty. Oh, sorry, we got the tapes mixed up. All right. Anyway, there's no cool Brians. This is a hill I'll die on.
There's so many things you can die on. This is one of them. How do you feel about Brian's that spell their name with a Y?
I don't view them as individuals so much as I view them as scum to be eradicated.
Okay. All right. I'm glad we have that on tape.
If you had to pick a new name for yourself, what would you pick?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Rumor Mill Jenkins. I don't know. No idea.
Have you ever thought of
A power name? Oh man, what if my name was Titus?
Well, you're an actor. Have you thought of having a stage name versus your actual name?
If I would have got serious about entertainment, then probably I'm sure an agent or something would have convinced me that that would be the right
Now,
choice.
do you think they would let you keep your first name but change your last name and make it more
Probably, or just go by my middle name, just be Brian Anthony,
Brian?
because that's a
Powers?
memorable
Just gonna go by
name.
Avon.
What's that mean?
It's
I
Avon.
don't know, just cause.
Avon.
Avon.
Yeah.
Where'd that come
Cher?
from?
What?
What?
Share like one like no last name, just Avon.
Avon Govatos.
No, but like no last name, just Avon. This is Avon.
It'd be Avon Govatos and it'd be AVG.
What is a Timothy Chalamet? Is this an actor?
Yeah, he's an actor.
Why is this everywhere? Why does everyone talk
Well,
about this?
Dune-
And is it
Dune-
just the last name? They all just say Chalamet.
Chalamet.
So this is an actor now?
Yeah.
What does he do? He dunes?
He's in the new Dune movie, but
What? How come he's?
I heard it's good too. I love the book.
Oh, Captain Reedy Pants over here. Ooh.
It's a book. It's Frank Herbert.
He
Come on.
can go anywhere. Tony's there. It's in his hair. Gray, gray hair now. Gray, gray hair now.
I'm gonna dye it actually. I'm thinking
What
about.
color?
I'm not sure yet.
I can hook you up with a good stylist. He does Maddie's hair.
No, I already talked to him.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm already
Yeah.
3 steps ahead of you.
Yeah,
Keep-
the father-in-law, Brian. Yeah, he does
we can-
his
we
shit
can
job
dye
in
your
here.
too.
What's the point?
No, you're this hair.
What's the
Downstairs
point?
is
What's the
what I
point?
This hair.
I don't have any hair downstairs.
Okay, that's fair.
None.
Manscaped. Manscaped.com.
Enter
Slash-
promo code Sack and Crack.
I was gonna say Govatos.
I was gonna say
Promo
boys.
code.
I was gonna say boys.
If your computer doesn't raise an eyebrow when you type it in, you haven't done it right.
What? If your computer doesn't raise an
You
eyebrow?
know, I was gonna say earlier though. Yeah. Have you ever had a computer raise an eyebrow to you?
No. What does that mean? What is
You
happening?
should probably get learned.
What?
Damn right.
I'm lost.
This thing's
I
off
was
the
gonna
rails.
Say though, like when we were talking about names and stuff, it was like that's a fun conversation to have with people online. Of like, where did you come up with your name? And it's like I remember we were having that conversation. You were there many years ago, and it's like, how did you come up with your name? How'd you come up with your name? It's your last name. How'd you come
Yeah.
up with your name? It was so boring. Like,
Baby
Why have you
back.
guys let me have a microphone in my face the whole time?
you put it lower. Look, see how it goes lower.
Why didn't you say anything? I've been this the whole
We
thing?
don't care.
You're an adult.
Oh, yes. Now suddenly I'm an adult? Please. No one's buying that.
Have you ever been arrested?
No, I wish.
Well, have I? No.
How do you not know
Almost.
that? How is that not a question you
Because
can answer
I was
quickly?
detained but not arrested.
Oh, wow.
That's the difference.
There's always a story there, isn't there?
Yeah.
What's the
No.
most embarrassing or worst thing your parents ever caught you doing?
I threw up in my dad's car. Oh, and he almost caught me having sex.
Almost doesn't cut it, though, bro.
Well, he had just come home, and he wasn't supposed to be home. And he came up the stairs, yeah, we were, getting dressed again, and he's like,
I
out.
see. I see.
He busted my door open, out, because no sex in his house, unless it's him, I guess. But that's weird to think of. Anyways, what about you?
I can't think.
Were
I don't work.
Happens with
It's interesting.
was
My
the question?
my brain doesn't work. Apparently yours is even worse. It's what's the most embarrassing thing your parents ever caught you doing? And
Were you a good little boy growing
yeah.
up as a baby Brian?
yeah, but also I've just noticed that my brain doesn't catalog things this type of way when people are talking about like embarrassment stuff or just most important or the time where you're most afraid or favorite this or least favorite that. I'm always just like I don't know. I don't keep those kind of. I don't have a highlight reel or low light reel.
But I'm sure you have like moments that
Stand out for
stand
some
out.
reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to work on my tagging system mentally.
So
'Cause I don't
can
have
help
them
you?
tagged.
Can I help you? Your kid's birth?
That's all right, I guess.
Maybe.
They exist.
What about your wedding?
No, didn't
No?
have one.
Didn't have one.
No,
Okay.
did not have one.
All right, so that's out.
Just the.
What about meeting us?
I
Five?
could. That's honestly, it was very forgettable. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So, anything else?
All right.
I mean, technically it would be, right? Because we met him in 2014, and I don't think he.
Back when I was back when we were all,
No.
back before any of us were big burly boys. My, how the times have changed.
What would you call yourself back in 2014?
Tiny tubular tot.
Well done.
Thank you.
That's good. That's good.
wasn't
this is
that
why he's
great.
an improv and we're not.
Yeah,
Tubular.
I like the word tubular.
It's almost like radical.
radical.
I think we need.
Bodacious.
babe.
You need to come over and we need to play Jackbox. You think you can stomp everyone? I've heard you say that. I don't think you can.
Yeah, I can.
I don't.
We're gonna do.
Think about who I am. The only skill set I have is for a game like
Have you
Jackbox.
seen the epic rap battles that they added in Jackbox Party Pack?
No,
5?
I have not.
It gets brutal.
Well, no matter what, I'm gonna be exceptional at it.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay, sure.
I think you will be good.
I'll be exceptional.
But I think you.
I'll be so
will
good that I'll
surprised.
tone it down just so that I'm relatable.
I think you'll be surprised on who you go up against.
Well, your wife. Is
I might be
really-
terrible at it.
She's brutal on that
Your
rap battle.
wife
game.
is really
like,
good.
Disgustingly brutal.
I mean, for those that don't know your wife, will think, "Oh, Matt, she's such a nice girl and she's so sweet." Not in this game.
No.
In this game, she's a complete monster. With love.
Do you have a favorite number?
No.
Yeah. What's your favorite number?
What? Who has a favorite? I don't.
You've
Who has a
never-
favorite number or a favorite color? I've never understood having a
You've
favorite
never
color.
Understood that?
No.
Color, I understand.
What? You like a color? I don't understand that. Why
do
don't?
we have numbers on the backs of our slicer jerseys if we don't have a favorite number?
What is a slicer? What is a slicer jersey?
Salt Lake City Raiders.
Razors, huh?
Razors. Yeah, because I have razors.
Salt Lake
here.
City has a.
This episode brought to you by
Manscaped.
Harry's.
Harry's and Dollar Shave Club.
All of them together.
All
They've
of
all
them.
come together to make one product. It's a razor.
We could leg wrestle.
Do you want?
I've done that before.
Do you want to get into a figure four?
We could arm wrestle and leg wrestle at the same time. We could invent it as a new sport. It'd be called the Big Burly Boys Bodacious Battle.
Ooh, that's a good one. And on that note, we're just going to go ahead and end it. Thank you very much for watching and or listening. You guys can find us on Instagram. It's Still Recording Podcast. We're also
on YouTube.
We have
Okay. Well,
We have a
we're
call-in
just waiting
line,
for you to finish
which-
up.
we have a call-in phone line here on
Anchor.fm/Still Recording. And if you want to follow the Quinnton,
where
where can you find you?
on
On
Instagram.
Instagram.
And
And that's also us. Because I'm dirty.
You guys can find me in those places under Lazy Tactoni. And Brian,
Don't worry
where
about him.
can people...
you can
know
go-
what? Never mind.
No. You can go find me up a horse's ass.
Well, there you go. You guys have a good one. Good one? You guys have a good one.
You want to try that again?
No.
Well, no, we're going to leave that in. There you go. You guys have a good one, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Heart